Hey everybody, this is Scott with GuitarAndBass.com. Thanks for checking out this video. Today I wanted to talk about how to sing and play on the guitar. I want to go over just a couple easy steps that will help you to develop that skill. Now, it is a skill that takes some practice. From my own personal experience, it wasn't something that right away I was able to do, but with some practice over time, it comes, and it's very enjoyable. So I want to encourage you to stick with it, use these steps, practice, and you're going to be able to do one of the most enjoyable things I think that you can do with the guitar, and that is sing along with your own playing. Alright, so let's get right into it. For today's example, I'm going to use a 2-chord song, which I think is an important tip when you're starting out. Pick either a 2 or 3-chord song. Keep that part simple. The song we're going to do is A Horse with No Name, 2-chord song. Okay, so step 1 is to learn the lyric, right? Which is a little hard for me because my memory is terrible, but I have a cheat sheet. And what I like to do, if there's a chorus, learn that first. That's the most recognizable part of the song, easiest to remember. Alright, so we're going to start with the chorus of Horse with No Name. So here's how it goes. And I'm going to just either tap my foot or snap my fingers, and I'm going to try to say it just like a poem. Alright? I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. Had a funny thought. Pretend you're singing like Bob Dylan, right? Just kind of do the Dylan thing. Because right now the important thing is we're practicing saying the meter of the poem, because the lyric is a poem, over a steady beat. So that's what we're trying to do. Alright, let's try it one more time. Do a little Bob Dylan. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. So what you're going to start noticing is that some of the syllables fall right on the beat, and some are in between the beat. Alright? Now guess what? This will then become this. Okay? So, I mean, you could skip the finger snapping part and go right to the guitar, but take it in baby steps. And also you can practice away from the guitar, by tapping your foot or your finger. You can get used to how the lyrics go with the steady beat anywhere. You don't even need a guitar. All kinds of practicing that way. Alright, so next step I'm going to do the same thing, but get my down strum in there. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. Felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. Alright, now truth be told, depending where you're starting from and how much experience you have, that step may take a while, but you want to master that step. If you're not sure what the rhyme scheme of the chorus is, then that just means you got to listen to it a little bit more and try to repeat it. Find the rhyme scheme, memorize it. So that's homework, right? But that's part of being able to do the song properly. Once you get that memorized, then working with your steady beat may take a little while. It doesn't matter, however long it takes, right? Because this is your foundation. If you get this right, everything else just blossoms. All right. So it's okay to spend time here, and don't be frustrated if you can't get it right away. You might not be able to, but that's where you work. All right. Then the next step is we're going to add the chords in. And it's a good idea to analyze the lyrics a little bit and see where the switches are going to happen. Now this is a 2-chord song, which is nice. It's kind of like you're on or off. There's only, it's either you're going to the other chord or coming back. So it's easy. So in this song, we're going to do E minor and D. Right? Just 2 chords, E minor and D. I'm just going to start on E minor. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. So on horse is where I switch. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. Alright, so I'm just kind of seeing where I'm going to switch a little bit. And I'll also use my ear too. Alright, let's put it all together. I'm going to get this kind of going. As a baby step, I could just speak the words over the chords. I'm going to do that, and then I'll try to add some pitch to it. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. Felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La la la. No, we won't do that part. Alright, so see, I'm kind of building it. I'm building it, getting it solid. Alright, now let's launch into singing the pitches, right? And at this point, you sing it as best you can, right? This is not like we're performing for an audience. We're just having some fun with it. So just let it rip. Alright, here we go. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. And you could just keep repeating that, until you get it synchronized, and then you've got it. Alright, so let's recap a little bit, just the steps to go through it. So first, pick a song, an easy song in terms of chord switching. So like a 2-chord song or a 3-chord song. Start with the chorus, memorize the lyrics and the rhyme, the rhythmic meter of it, alright, and be able to speak that over a steady beat. Alright. If you want to jump to singing it over the steady beat, if you're ready for that, that's fine too. Alright, so you can decide. Alright, then same thing with a muted strum. Figure out where your chord switches are and play it all together. Alright, now you could, after you get that down, you could add a little bit more fanciness to your strum pattern. Like, how about I'll do down, 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 up, down. So I'm going to keep that. I'm going to try to get that going with the lyric. But I'm going to practice it like I did before. I'm going to go back a couple steps. Because it's a little bit trickier when you add a up strum in there. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. Felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name. There ain't no one for to give you no pain. Alright, so I had kind of went off my pattern a little bit, but I just kept it going. You should too. Alright, then you can add that all together. Okay, so hope that's helpful. Don't become discouraged. Just kind of work at that one fundamental step of being able to say the lyric over the steady beat. Work at that for a while, and then the other things will come after you get that. And then you'll be singing and playing and having a good time. Alright, well, thanks for checking out this video. I look forward to seeing you next time.